Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And I'm so happy that you found your way here. I hope you click like, subscribe, and share. And or not, or not. So let's dive in and see what your message is, what's coming up for you, and what your message might be, and what it is that you need to hear right now. Hey, so let me just, there we go. There we go. All right. So let's have a look at what's coming up for you and what your message might be. Or what your message is. Not what your message might be, what it is, what it is. Mhm. All right, I'm reading for someone who is immediately I get the page, the first card that comes up is the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is there's an innocence about you. There's an innocence about you that is really um like people feel it. People feel your freshness, your innocence, your desire for joy, your desire for purity and truth. This is really pure energy. There's also something very spiritual about you. It could be that you meditate, that you work out, that you do yoga, workouts in a spiritual way, right? But that you do yoga or something along those lines where you really get in touch through your body and your movements with your spirituality. I see incense around you. I see candles and flowers, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's witchy, but maybe there's some elements to it, or maybe that's where you started off. But you really believe in this whole, in manifesting things and focusing on what it is that you want to accomplish and achieve. But there's something that I'm picking up that is kind of maybe you come from you're a hard worker, okay? Because I see the Queen of Coins here. So somebody who's an extremely hard worker, you show up, you're present, you give whatever it is that your job demands or desires, you give it. You show up and you give. And it really feels as if you really try to do your best whenever in whatever it is that you're doing, you really try to do your best. You show up in your best, most beautiful way possible. But there's something making you feel like I'm still not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough. I'm still not reaching the pinnacle of my success or the pinnacle of who I am or what I could accomplish. And you keep trying, 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 but slowly you're feeling like maybe this life, it's not meant to be. So there is a feeling of I also want to talk about health. It could be that, for some reason I'm seeing someone who's also super slender, super thin. And it could be that you get cold easily, that you have dry skin, that you are really focused on your health a little bit. Okay. There's something health-wise that's also maybe happening for you. Nothing too bad or anything, but enough for you to pay attention. Let's put it that way. So I'm also picking up that you may have been raised by by one parent, by your mom. So a single family or a single parent household, or someone who definitely felt alone or by themselves, even though you actually come from a larger family. Okay. So I do feel like a larger family, but when it comes to your core family, it's a very tight little group. I am picking up like a younger sibling. So maybe you're the eldest or the middle, but there's a sibling that is coming after you as well. And I feel that you are either in a relationship with your soulmate, or you're praying for your soulmate, you're looking for your soulmate. Okay. But I also feel that you're a very attractive person and people are naturally gravitating towards you. There's somebody that really, really, really has his eye or her eye on you and is super focused on you and is very intent on maintaining this connection with you, feels very connected to you as well. I see that with the Six of Cups, which is, the past, soulmate, karma, that kind of thing. The King of Wands, who is someone who's very focused and intent and desiring, but here also the World card, which is harmony, peace, the cycle coming to its fullness. So I do feel that there's some kind of a good thing in your life when it comes to relationships, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to people, yeah. But you may find your challenges possibly in health and in your career and in your success. So let's see here. What's going on with your career and what's the message that you need to hear? What's the message for this person, please? What is it that they need to hear? We've got things are going to pick up speed and move quickly. Okay, so the next couple months, things are going to be moving really fast. We've got the Knight of Wands as well. So rapid fire changes coming into your life. Something is really, really, really coming into your life and changing. I also feel that there may be someone who is a really passionate about you, and wondering how they can get you back. What is this? Okay, so I'm picking up like with the Knight of Coins, this may have been someone who's super stubborn as well, who's very deeply entrenched in their own ways of doing things. But this was a beautiful, harmonious family that you had, the Ten of Cups, or a harmonious connection. They're reflecting on that. They're reflecting on what they had with you. But we have here also the Nine of Swords, like them almost overthinking it and dwelling on it, like how can I get this person back? How can I reconnect with you? How can I, you know, explain myself to you. So if you haven't separated from this person is going to come back around again, right? And everything's going to be okay. If you have separated from this person, then someone is still dwelling on you. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about what happened. They're thinking about how they could have done things better. They're thinking about what you're doing now and where you are now and how can you, how they can how could they make themselves more attractive to you? And it feels as if, this person is now working on making themselves finally become the person that they needed to be with you. And they have become more attractive, but they're still not what you're looking for, right? And because this is who they should have been in the first place. Like it shouldn't have taken all this for them to finally see that they needed to change. But they're changing and they have changed. And they've become a better person because of you. They've become more sensitive, more compassionate because of you. They've definitely become a better person because of you, but somebody else is going to benefit from this change. It won't be you, but they are wondering, if there could be another chance, if there would be another way back to you. Let's see here. Yeah, they're really focused on they may have been as well focused on their work before, but they're really focused on their work now and succeeding and success. But there's more of a compassion with them because I feel before they may have been a little bit more ruthless, but now they're way more compassionate. And I see that with the Six of Coins, right? So they work on their work-life balance because you may have been with someone who had no work-life balance and expected everything to fall behind that, right? We've got the Three of Coins, so very talented, gifted person who works in a team, who receives recognition, who receives accolades, someone who's also a little bit of a leader here, right? So an up and coming with a Knight of Swords. But this person is really thinking about you, really, really, really thinking about you and everything that you represented, everything that you stood for, everything that you tried to ask from them, everything that you tried to explain to them, everything that that you also showed them, a way of living that you showed them that they didn't know before. Here we have the Queen of Swords. So this experience has left you a little bit bitter. It's left you a little bit jaded. And yes, it's left you also wiser. And it's almost like, how do I separate the jadedness and the bitterness and the distrust from the wisdom and the lessons and the teachings? And how do I make my heart open again, but this time go about it in a different way? And so that's what you're learning right now, to balance. Yeah. So we've got when it comes to the relationship with this person, right, who's still thinking about you, who's from your past, and this person may have moved on already, so it may be in a new relationship, but there's a hanged man, there's a definite stuckness, and you're not moving backward, like you're not going back to that. We've also got the Strength card. This may have been a really physical relationship between the two of you, like really physical, really hot, really heavy. But there was a loneliness there as well with the Five of Cups, a deep disappointment, deep grief. So yeah, you're going to move on into a beautiful partnership. And you're going to get over this betrayal or this sense of betrayal, this sense of distrust, and so on and so forth that you have. But the Ten of Cups is coming up for you next. You're going to move on into a beautiful relationship. You're going to leave the past behind with the Death card. It is firmly and finally over. The Five of Cups, disappointments, and the Moon card. So really, this anxiety that you carry forward with you from this bad experience, that something else is going to be like that, or your next encounter is going to be like the last one. You can leave that behind. It's going to be completely different. It's going to be absolutely, absolutely, absolutely different. Yeah. It's going to be something so much more beautiful than what you expected. Yeah, because the Ten of Cups came up before. So I feel like, really focus on just keeping yourself sharp. This is the Queen of Swords coming out again. So now the message is starting to repeat. So I'll just recap. Darlings, it feels to me like you may be someone who is very on top of their game. Like you've been working hard, you've been putting so much effort into creating who you are, shaping yourself, molding yourself into the person that you want to become. I'm speaking to someone who may be on the slender side, like that's what came up visually. This is someone who is so slender, though, that you may be feeling um what do you call it, cold. You maybe have dry skin, things of that nature. Or right, you just feel youthful. You feel very, very, very youthful. It feels as if you do a lot spiritually. So you do have a spiritual connection. You do yoga or some kind of movement as well, physical movement connected to spirituality. So it may be Tai Chi, maybe yoga, maybe, something along those lines. And it feels as if you have reached certain states of awareness, right? So you meditate on a regular, you dive into yourself on a regular. I smelled incense, I saw candles. You do have your set space or something like that. It's very important to you. And I feel that you may have been raised by possibly a single mother or a mother who did a lot alone with the kids, who was often alone with the kids. And with the kids, you may have a younger sibling. You may be the eldest or the middle, but I'm picking up a younger sibling there, okay? For whom you may also slightly feel responsible. But there was some kind of a relationship that you were in that didn't go as planned, which ones do. And it feels as if this person that you walked away from has learned so much from you, and they've taken on so much from you that it has literally changed them. You opened up a whole new world. You revealed a whole new way of living and of being, and they learned so much from you, and they've taken that on now. And now they're changing into the person that would actually match you, because they're still stuck on you. They're still hung up on you. They still haven't gotten over you. They're still dwelling on, how can I get this person back? How can I become someone who this person would like, this person being you? And so it feels like they've really advanced, but the way that they've developed, you've already developed even further. So they can't really catch up to you, because now it's a different set of criteria for you, because you didn't stop. You continued developing. So they've become, in a way, who they were supposed to be back then, but now it's going to benefit someone else. And they may be in another relationship, but they're still thinking about you. They're still stuck on you. You can feel it. You can probably feel it in the evenings that someone is thinking about you, that you're running through somebody's mind, and they're wondering if they could get you back. They're wondering if they could have another chance. If they prayed hard enough, would it come through? And they still have a feeling of connection to you. They feel like you're their soulmate. You feel like they were soulmates. There's some kind of a connection, a deeper connection that was there, but you've radically cut that off. And for you now, either you're already in a better relationship, or your next relationship is going to be much, much, much better, because you've walked away from what didn't serve you, from things that didn't work out from you. And you've shown the universe that this is not enough for me. This is not what I want. And so the next situation that you get yourself in is going to be something that is beautiful. It's going to be long lasting, lovey. It's going to be absolutely what is right for you, because you've set that up for yourself. but also because it's your time and you won't be looking back to the past anymore. But this person is always, when they look forward, they see you because they see you ahead of them, ahead in this kind of a game. Now, this person may also have been working very hard, is kind of like a workaholic. They may have put their work and making money, achievements, that kind of thing ahead of everything else. And it's a tough world, you know, sometimes you have to do that for a short period of time, but they didn't do it because they had to do it. They did it because they were like this adherent of a cult. Like literally, that's what I'm seeing. Like they were worshiping the company that they work for or the work that they did over having a genuine life. And that was kind of a little bit the problem here. So it feels as if they finally snapped out of it or what have you. And they're looking ahead and they're seeing that, you know, you've grown, you've evolved, you've moved further. There's some successes that you've had, even though you might feel like you're still not at the pinnacle of your success or where you want to be. Okay. So whoever this message is meant for, you're about to step into your prime. You're about to step into the most beautiful part of your life. You're about to blossom into something absolutely, absolutely beautiful. If things are not, you know, if you're doubting what's coming for you. So just keep doing what you're doing, keep focusing on you know, blossoming, on growth, personal development. You're very disciplined. Hang in there. It's going to get much, much better. And somebody is right now on their way to you. You've already, you know, you're someone, I feel like you don't even realize how much people like you. You don't even realize how attractive people find you. You don't even realize how much people desire you. Yeah. So, but someone is definitely on their way for you. Okay. Take care, you guys. Bye.